What's up? We're here in the east wing of the lake house and we are going to go over the Super73 S2, give you some close-ups, give you a little bit of detail, what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and we're also going to give you side by side of the Ariel Rider X-Class. So let's get into this. So first thing, happen to like the headlight. Super similar to the light that I have on my DRZ 400 SM. Got a little halo going on around it. Pretty good looking, looks good at night. No complaints there. And for everybody that's getting them, some people are getting them with a light in a different box in a different shipment coming a day before or a few days after. Mine came assembled. It was on the bike. All I had to do was adjust those two screws, get the level where I wanted it, and we're all good there. Second thing that I like about the bike is the tires. Now, these tires are pretty similar to something you'd find on a motorcycle, and I'll show you on the other bike. They're more of a, I would say, a bicycle tire. These tires are pretty beefy, remind me of old school on-off-road dirt bikes, and definitely pleased with those. Onto the seat. Seat was a little bit of pain to get the plastic off. You had to actually take the seat off, and it's a matter of getting underneath here, taking off some screws, taking off the tail light, and that plastic protection that's under there. Move that out of the way, and there's 3 bolts. That's one of them. So I actually adjusted the seat and moved it back. It's close. It was really close to the battery before, so that helps a lot. So here's your motor. Have to do some research, see which one I have, whether it's the first gen, third gen, whatever one it is, but we'll figure that out. Hopefully it doesn't give me any problems. You got your battery, pretty heavy, totally fine. Pick up, take off or whatnot. I don't see a reason why I would take it off, but stem, everything's labeled, stamped, Super73. Pretty nice. You have to adjust the brakes and all your stuff configured for however you're comfortable. I have mine all set up. There's a tiny little screw in here. I don't think if you guys can see it, you know, my great studio lighting, but there's a little Allen key right in here that you can tighten up and makes these go in or out. It does seem to be making a little noise, and I think it might be in the hub area. Don't quite know what that is yet, but I'll take the front tire off, try to get to that axle and tighten it up. Disc brakes are pretty good. hydraulic, and it is a single cog, no chain tensioner, nothing like that. Not interested in the 7-speed upgrade either. I happen to ride single on plenty of my other bikes, so for me, riding a single gear doesn't bother me at all. Overall, I'd say at 6'3" and 250, this bike fits me much better and is much more comfortable than the Ariel 53 with a small seat on it. You can get the extended seat, I'm sure that'd make it a lot more comfortable, but for myself, I choose to go with the Super73 S2. Now back to the Ariel Rider X-Class. Overall, this bike, for the money, has to be one of the best buys out there. I mean, pretty much has everything very similar to my Super 73. 750 watt motor. It's also 16 amp battery, and pretty much has better features as far as suspension if you're looking for full suspension. Not really like a Fox shock or anything like that, but it does work and it's better than zero. So you have an upgrade right there. You also have 7 gears on it, which comes stock. It's not an upgrade or anything like that. And you have front shocks as well. And this is that setup with these pretty much as high as you can go and as far back as you can go. So if you're not looking for that drop down cafe racer style, that's about as high as you're going to get the handlebars. And the seat's pretty comfortable. Unless you're a little bit taller, you're going to want to have that extended seat for sure, because for myself, while it's a comfortable seat, maybe even a little bit more comfortable than the Super 73, it still unfortunately is just a little bit too small or too close to the handlebars for me. You have your display on this bike, hydraulic brakes as well, headlight, nice old school style there, works great at night. And you have your tires, which are pretty decent tires. I mean, they're a little bit closer to a bicycle tire as far as the feel. So if you're looking for more of a bicycle tire instead of a motorcycle tire, which could be a little stiff, this might be the one that you want. Has the brake light as well. I mean, overall, for the price of this bike, I don't think that anything competes with the Ariel Rider Class X-Class, Class X, X-Men, whatever you call it. But it definitely is worth the money.